Hey, hey.
G'day, g'day.
Welcome to Tuesday night trivia.
Trivia.
Hey, Mr. Fulton Mraz. Hey, Deep in the Woods. Welcome.
Hey, Dick. Happy birthday for the other day, Mr. Fulton.
Yes, happy birthday. Happy birthday
to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mr. Fulton. Happy birthday to you.
Hip, hip, hooray. Hip, hip, hooray. An itchy elbow. And barrier. How are you both? Today is going to be the letter G. Okay, quick question. What am I? We were having a dispute whether it was going to be a hippopotamus. But remember, today is the letter G, so it has to be something beginning with the letter G. Hello, Mr. Giraffe.
Hello, Miss Gerbil.
Wildebeest, no, it begins with the letter G.
You have to put it on your back teeth, babe.
Close. Hi, Embry Rose.
Okay.
No, I'm supposed to be a gerbil. Hey, Tony's time.
Hey, Tony.
Yes, I'm a gerbil today, and I've got my carrot, see?
G'day, hombre.
Grant? Hey, New Jersey.
Hey, New Jersey.
How are you all? A gopher? Close. It's a gerbil. Hello, beautiful people.
It's so hot inside that giraffe head.
Look, we got a converter for temperatures, so we can tell you exactly what the temperature is in Fahrenheit. Today is 87.4 inside, and it's just gone 11.
O'clock.
Yes, 11 o'clock. Hey, Laura. Welcome.
Oh, I'd like to keep wearing that mask, but it's so hot. It's a rubber mask, and it's just really hot.
So many beautiful faces in today. Hey, Eric.
Hey, kitty.
And on the back wall, we have some ghosts and a globe, a guitar. And some
grits.
Yes, some grits from our beautiful friends, the Couch family. And we got glasses, and we've got a goat.
So the grits came from Zach and Jen. Nearly said Jack and Zen. And there's a cup down there, came from JJ. The cowboy cups came from Kim Beerley. Deck of cards there came from the wonderful Turbo family.
And the puppy dog pouch there came from Deep in the Woods. Oops, I just dropped my durable.
And the drawing of Diesel down there.
Oh, yeah, you can see it. Came from Kit.
So that came from Kit.
So amongst all the letter G stuff, we decided we'd put beautiful things that people have sent us.
Hey, Hazel's made it.
Hey, Hazel.
Good to see you, Hazel. Hazel told me her and Eric were going to try and make it.
Yeah. A little bit of, you hop up, baby. We'll show them your new chair.
Oh, I've got a towel on it.
Now, remember, at Christmas time, I got him a Bathurst racer chair. It was blue and black, and it had beautiful good arms, and it was like a gaming chair. Well, part of the padding started to rip, so we had to take it back to the shop, and they replaced it with this one. Well, this is the one we picked out. So no more racing chair.
We could have got another one the same, but I didn't see the point if they weren't made good enough.
No. So
look at that.
Yeah, that's from you sitting on it.
Powder.
Yeah.
So sorry guys.
So we had to. That's what we did yesterday.
I can leave the giraffe head off anyway because I'm already Grant.
Hey, silly boy, and I'm Grant.
Hey, silly boy.
I'm Grant's wife, so yeah. I can.
If anyone in here hasn't met us before, I'm Grant.
And I'm Collette.
And together we are the Simple Joys.
We're from Queensland, Australia. And
Queensland,
we have
Australia.
4 boys.
We do.
And we do trivia every Tuesday night.
Different theme every week, prizes and giveaways, and we also do videos through the week. Normally animals, nature, family. You might get something different every now and again, but it's usually based on that.
Yeah. Yep.
And we have got a lot of new members this last couple of weeks, so thank you very much everyone that has joined, and of course thank you to all our long-time friends.
I heard Kitty in the background somewhere.
Kitty's getting around.
Yeah. And this week's prizes, we're going to do something different because this weekend is Australia Day. And so we're going to do a little bit of an Australian themed giveaway prizes.
Oh, it's always Australia themed, but we're going to do something different.
Yeah, but we don't have our merch today. No merch today. So we're going to, trivia winner will get Aboriginal printed card. Hey, Coben alone.
Hey, Coping.
A little coin purse with Vegemite in it.
Ooh, is that safe?
I'll wrap it.
Okay.
And some gold coin. So that's a $2 coin, an Australian $2 coin, and a $1 coin. Hey, Eileen, welcome.
Oh, come on, Eileen. Oh, I swear now, Eileen.
So that will be today's trivia prize. All in this little cute bag.
Little keyring koi purse.
And we send it all over the world. And Laura just said, I'm traumatized from my Vegemite experience.
If anyone wants to see people trying the Vegemite or opening our prize packages, we've got a playlist on our channel called Spread the Joy. Yes.
Or Spreading the Joy. It's
Spreading the
something
Joy.
similar to that.
I thought it was slightly different. That's probably it.
Yeah.
Spreading the Joy. And it's got, well, probably at least 10 videos on it.
Yeah, it's getting some accumulated now. I know, if I have no coins, where did I put them in?
My mum always said it was bad luck to give a wallet or a purse without a coin in it.
Yeah.
Anytime I got a wallet as a present over the years, it always had a coin in it, even if it was only a 5-cent coin.
Yeah. And the lucky door prize or the lucky number prize will also be the same also, but just a different card, a goanna of Aboriginal artwork of the goanna.
Embray says, Collette, so your boys like Vegemite?
Yes, they do.
We all eat Vegemite.
Yeah, when they were babies, we put them on the rust sticks or cut them up on little soldier toast pieces.
Toast fingers.
Yeah, toast fingers.
Cut the toast into about 4 or 5 little strips.
Hey, Griffin. G is for the best names.
Hello, Mr. Griffin. G is for the best names.
Like, hello, my beautiful boy.
Like Grant.
I'm going to try Vegemite. Hey, Michelle. Anybody that we've missed? Sorry. Hello.
Hello. Good day, Michelle.
And don't forget to hit live chat. Yeah, we start them young. It's probably about 4 to 6 weeks we start them.
Laura says, no, you don't, Hazel.
You get a purse to go with it. Copen alone.
I hope you're sticking around for trivia, Griffin, because if you win the prize, we can just drop it around, drop it around the corner.
Just walk it up to your place. Anybody that's just joining us, Griffin is in chat. He's our boy.
What exactly is Vegemite? Silly boy, it's a yeast extract.
Yes, it's a. I'll have to get it to show you. Oh, we got.
It's good stuff. It's full of vitamins, especially the B complex. So it's got like vitamin B1, 2, 3.
So this, it's. See if you can see that. It's
Just
not.
read it.
No,
Just read
I
it,
know,
babe.
I know, I know. I will. It says contains vitamin B1, B2, B3, and folate. Allergen statement contains barley and wheat. So if you're allergic to barley or wheat or
you're in trouble if you're allergic to barley and wheat because it's in most bread products.
Yeah. And Laura says, I like the salty taste, but once the bitter gets you, then it's bad.
The aftertaste.
Yeah. You do get used to it. Oh, that's no good coping alone. Her right arm isn't behaving tonight. So
one of our UK friends, Kiwi, she loves it.
Yeah, yeah.
Whose arm's playing up?
I'm coping alone.
Oh, I hope it settles down for you.
I can grab the jar of Vegemite and can show
Tasting it.
Silly Ball what it looks like.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Yeah, Silly Boy, it's real thick black texture, almost like tar. It's like such a dark brown that it's as good as black. But we just use it as a sandwich spread, but it's really good on toast, especially with a nice bit of butter on first. Put a good bit of butter on your toast first, and then a light coat of Vegemite, and it's beautiful.
Okay. So this jar is almost empty. But yeah, I can.
The label on this one is orange because it's a
salt
reduced one.
So you can get different sorts, salt reduced, and that's what it looks like. Black goo, a bit like bitumen. Yeah.
I think they call bitumen asphalt or tar.
Tar. So that's Vegemite.
Hello, Mr. Conklin.
Hey, Mr. Conklin.
RC is Conklin, Conks, Conkhead. Any of those things you'll answer to?
I got hair going in my mouth.
So conks a lot?
Okay, I will. See?
Also, anyone who hasn't been here before, we'll have a good chat first and a catch up with everyone, and then we'll start on the trivia. Oh, the spoon fell off.
The spoon just fell.
We'll start on the trivia in a few minutes, maybe 5 minutes or so. Until then, too, if anyone wants to say a little bit about their channel, because there's lots of lovely people in here with really good channels. If you want to promote your channel, just tell us a little bit. Tell us a couple of paragraphs about your channel, and anyone in here might go over and check it out and join up. So if you want to hook up with each other and get a few subscribers and a little bit of support from each other, that'd be great because you're all really good people.
Yeah.
So feel free to give us a little description about your channel. Do a bit of self-promotion if you want. And then if anyone wants to check you out, all you have to do is click on the little 3 dots beside their name, hit go to channel, race over, leave a quick comment and get back later and have a look at their gear.
Check out the Simple Joys.
Yeah. We've got well over 300 videos up now. I think we've got about 330 videos.
Yeah, Griffin says, I may stick around, but I don't win any prizes. You're welcome to stick around as long as you behave. See, we got wrench holders here, and that wrench you.
Yeah, beat you.
My channel was doing great, and then I met Grant, and I've been losing subs ever since.
Good on you.
Oh, he's got you back. Hey, JJ, welcome.
I used to have 5,000 subscribers. I met Grant, and it's down to 2.
Every day he loses 10. Oh dear, good one, Conklin.
Hey, JJ, our beautiful friend from North Carolina. Hey, Griffin, John Jacobs is where your little turtle came from.
Yeah.
The little turtle that you got as a present came from John Jacobs.
And they can try and kick me, but they may just end up.
You've come over.
Yeah, you'll walk over. Coming up in February, we're going to start.
Hey, Deborah Daly.
Going to start a new competition. I won't announce it yet because I want to iron out the finer details, but it's going to be fun.
About it?
No, I was going to talk about it.
I'm thinking I forgot about it already.
I was going to talk about it with you this morning, but we ran out of time. So it's going to be exciting.
Is that what you said earlier?
Yeah. So I want to iron out the few little details, but there's going to be an competition coming up in February.
You told me in the bathroom.
Yes.
When you were in the shower.
Oh, you don't need exact details.
But I was too busy checking out your blisters.
Okie dokie.
They're healing up nicely too, I might add.
They are.
Colette's burn that she got from cooking the other week.
It was quite bad. It's taken this long. They're still there. They're still healing though.
And speaking of private parts, thank you. Thank you very much, everyone that watched the turtle video.
Oh yes, I didn't know where that was going for a minute. Oh my goodness, look, you're making me.
Colette's like, oh.
I know, I'm sweating over
What's he going to come out with?
Oh, thank you, Coping Alive.
Oh, thank you very, very much. That's really generous of you.
Thank you. Oh my goodness.
That's really taken me back. I've got to try and remember where I was. But thank you again, Coping Alone. We really appreciate the support.
Okay, you were talking about private parts with the turtle.
Oh yeah, the last video up. If anyone missed that, it's called Turtle Penis. Surprise!
I know, we were a little bit nervous about actually putting it up because it is a little bit
and because it's got penis in the title.
Can cause a little bit of controversy, and we weren't sure on the actual title of the video.
But we had a look, and there's other videos on YouTube with that in the title. And, and it is the proper name for it. Like, that's a medical term.
Yeah, and then because our channel is normally just
pretty PG,
because we've got young kids also.
Which is normally 13 and over, parental guidance recommended.
Yeah, so we were a little bit nervous about actually putting penis in the title, but it was well received.
I wasn't expecting you to say that. Come on, behave. Your son's in here.
Oh, look, my throat's gone.
So yeah, thank you very much, everyone who checked out the last turtle video.
Yeah, it was, and it's only a short video, and it was just a caption.
It's not the size that counts.
It was just the caption of one that we did a while ago, and I actually liked that bit where he shocked us.
Yeah.
He actually shocked us.
It's out of an old video, so Collette just took the excerpt out of it.
Yeah. Yeah. I miss it. Well, turtle genitalia isn't as catchy.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
And when it comes to, no, I'm not going to say.
No.
I'm leaving it right there.
Okay, we might jump straight into it because I don't think we can come back from that conversation.
Okay. Well, for the first few questions, I'm going to put this back on.
And I'll try and put my gerbil back on. And Grant said it looked like a demonic gerbil. So
or a baby hippopotamus with buck teeth. Hey, living and learning life.
Thank you, Michelle. Okay, so if anybody's just joining us, we do trivia every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, USA.
USA.
And we do different themes.
America. It could be one of your kids.
Today's theme is the letter G for gorgeous.
Oh.
For giraffe. For Grant.
Gerbil.
Yes.
Griffin.
Okie dokie. So he can't see much with this on, so you'll just have to bear with him.
That's where I see, out of the nose.
How about we do this? You went to the doctor and he said you were eating wrong.
Reminds me of an old joke. I walked into the doctor's with a carrot sticking out my ear, a bean out my nose, and a banana on top of my head. And as soon as I walked in, he said, "Oh, I can see your problem. You're not eating properly." Boom, boom.
Okie dokie. Let's get into it. And it is hot under here. Ooh. My eyeliner's all...
They're predicting 50 degrees Celsius temperatures over Australia this coming week.
I just gave myself a black eye.
If anyone wants to convert 50 degrees Celsius to Fahrenheit for me, I think it's at least 120. It's got to be 120, maybe even more. I'm not sure.
Good evening, Red Feather. And Eric wants to win the galah. It's a galah. It's a pink and grey.
He's so cute. We get a few of them around here, actually. I'll try and film some for you. But they're a Major Mitchell galah.
Yeah.
No, that's a Major Mitchell cockatoo.
Oh, okay.
The white cockatoo, isn't it?
I'm not sure. I just know it as a galah. 122 degrees. Wow, that's like being in the Sahara. I stuffed him so he would sit there properly.
Whoa!
Hey,
Granny! Me.
Hey, Granny takes a trip. Okay, you ready?
Oh, you're a pirate.
An Aussie pirate with a galah. Yeah, just have to make sure that we drink plenty of water and stay hydrated. Okay, and with our alphabet trivia, all the answers begin with the letter G.
So every trivia question comes with its own clue straight away. You know, all the answers are going to start with G, except the very last answer.
Yeah.
So 29 questions will start with the letter G.
Okay, let's jump into it. Number 1, the professional fighters of ancient Rome were called what?
Gavin.
Big G or a little G?
This one starts with a little G.
Actually, it starts with a big G.
Big G?
All mine start with a big G.
Gladiators.
Well done. And we have on the board, first is Red Feather. We're only going to take 2 this week.
It's up to you. What do you want to do?
It's up to you.
We'll have a vote. I'm not sure.
JJ?
With 2, it makes it a little bit harder to get on the board, and they're smaller scores. With the first 3, it's a bit easier to get on the board, and it gives people with lag a bit more chance. So we'll let people decide. Type in.
Okay, Michelle has decided with us. She says, I'm lagging very bad.
Okay, so we'll take the first
3.
Okay.
So that will be Red Feather, JJ, and Griffin.
All right, Griffin's on the board.
Okay, so we do.
For anyone who missed it, Griffin is our son. He's our second oldest son.
Yeah. And we're pretty lenient on spelling also.
Yeah, as long as we know what you mean. It doesn't have to be correct spelling, and we know people have typos or sometimes predictive text jumps in. So as long as we know what you mean, we'll take the answer. And first 3 on the board get 1 point each.
Griffin, yeah, that name sounds familiar. Hey, Griff. Also, I don't know whether I called you. Hey, Annie
confetti in.
Yep, and DK.
Cool. The turbos are rocking in.
if I'm on, take the next as well. I'm just here for fun.
No, that's all right. If you get an answer, you
all
get
right.
a point.
Number 2. What is Scotland's largest city?
We've got slow internet speed in Australia anyway, Griff, so you're going to battle with lag even if you know the correct answers.
Coping Alone's given all her points to JJ.
All right. Glasgow.
So
hey, it's a Glasgow kiss. You know what a Glasgow kiss is?
No.
A headbutt.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
No, I didn't know that.
Yep.
I don't want a Glasgow kiss.
Give him a Glasgow kiss, lad. Right in the forehead.
Okay, so the correct answer is Glasgow. And we have JJ, Annie, and Red Feather. JJ, Annie, and Red Feather. Well done. Beautiful answer.
Sing me a song.
You know what? I started rewatching that from the beginning last night. Yeah.
That'd be weird because we've watched so many seasons.
I know, but yeah, I'm enjoying it.
She's referring to, what's it called? Outlander.
Outlander.
Yeah.
Hey, Cheryl.
Hey, Cheryl.
Okay, which organization leaves Bibles in the hotel bedrooms?
What sort of Bible would you find in a hotel drawer?
Yes. They're normally on the nightstand beside the bed. So what Bible?
Doesn't need to be correct spelling as long as it's close enough. We'll know what you mean.
Bam. Michelle's in there with Gideon, Coping Alone, and Deep in the Woods.
Look how many people got it right. Gideon Bible.
Michelle. Coping.
Few people on the board already.
And Deep in the Woods.
Excuse me.
Okay. Number 3. Conklin made Deep in the Woods spit her drink. I'm going to see what Conklin wrote. Okay.
KGB. The KGB is giving Bibles to everybody.
Fan for life. Welcome in.
Natasha, put the Bibles in the motel.
Number 4.
Hey, nip, nip, nipster.
Which epic TV series is based on George R.R. Martin's A Song of Ice and Fire?
That was a book series called A Song of Ice and Fire.
And it's coming back on air. The TV series is coming back this year. We waited a whole year.
I know.
A whole year for a TV. No, it was 2 years, isn't it?
No, it couldn't have been 2 years.
I'm not sure. It was a long time.
It feels like forever because we've watched so many other series in between.
Okay, so the correct answer is Game of Thrones. And we have Annie, Confetti, Griffin, and Laura. Annie, Griff, and
So that
Laura.
was slightly more modern. A lot of our trivia questions seem to be set more at slightly older generation questions. That one was a little bit more modern.
Yeah.
Who's your favourite character in Game of Thrones? How about you guys? If you watch Game of Thrones, who's your favourite character? You know who mine was? John's girlfriend that died.
Oh, yes.
I know something, Johnston.
I liked the dwarf.
You don't know nothing. You don't know nothing, Johnston.
You saying we old? Says Michelle.
No, I'm saying we are, Michelle. I've always preferred like trivia questions set more towards the 80s and 70s.
Never saw Game of Thrones.
JJ's never watched Game of Thrones?
It's on to their final season when they come back.
Fond of the Hound.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's cool. Especially when he was with, what's the girl's name? Arya?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, on to question 5. Jason Momoa.
Jason Momoa. Ah, yeah, the
Aquaman.
He died too in Game of Thrones. Yeah, the leader of the horse clan. Griffin will know. Help me out, Griffin. Who did Jason Momoa play? I remember he was with the Dragon Princess.
I've got one.
Nothing but Botox and steroids. No? Before all the Botox and steroids, he was smaller than
Khal Drogo.
Yeah,
yes.
Khal Drogo. Drogo.
I watched the one that he was
Thanks,
in
Griff.
with what was it?
He's been in a
Frontier?
few things, yeah.
The Frontier, and I didn't actually like that one.
I didn't mind Frontier. Anyway,
okay.
keep going, mate.
Question 5.
Just ignore me. Talk over the top of me. I'll start to get carried away, and we get too far away from the trivia questions.
Okay, question 5. Gingivitis affects. Gingivitis affects what part of the body?
Body.
Gingivitis affects what part of the body?
Remember, people, every answer starts with G. It's letter G theme this week, so all the answers start with G.
Okay, and we have R. Conklin, Laura, and Annie Confetti with gums. So gums. Annie Confetti.
Too much gingivitis in the USA. They need to change their gum laws.
Oh my goodness.
The Third Amendment.
Hey, Willie Parker, welcome.
Hey, welcome, Willie.
Number 6.
That's it, Willie. Join straight in. Everyone's welcome to have a guess if you don't know it, or if you know it, type it in as fast as you can.
Yeah.
If you want to try and Google it, if you think you're a speedy Googler, doesn't matter how you come up with the answer as long as you have fun. Oh, no, I got a boo.
Throw some tomatoes at him. Are you calling for gum control?
Yes, we need gum control.
Hey, Ian, welcome. Number 6. Hey, Twister.
Hey, Twister.
Good to see you too. Number 6. What is a male goose called? Goosey, goosey. Where do you wander?
Goosey, goosey.
What is a male goose
called? Goosey, goosey gander.
He's called a gander. And we have Coping Alone. I think Michelle just hit a typo. And Gemini Z Girl.
No, that's a bad disease that geese get.
Cancer.
Cancer, yeah.
Coping Alone.
Terrible in the geese community.
Michelle and Gemini Girl. Good guess, Griffin. A gosling is a baby goose.
Well, all the geese start with G. Female goose is a goose. Male is a gander, and their babies are goslings.
Yeah.
And I think a group of them is a gaggle. So it's all
the G's. Willie's from a place called North Carolina. Welcome. Lots of people from Carolina here.
Awesome. Welcome, welcome. Collette and I are in Australia.
We're from Queensland, Australia. Number 7. Yep, a gaggle.
There you go. Lots of G's around geese.
What did Elvis name his Memphis home?
I'm gonna Memphis, Tennessee, I'm gonna.
What did Elvis name his Memphis home? He's gonna. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry if our accent gets you too. Okay.
We have to talk slowly.
We have to talk slow.
All right.
Okay, so we have...
Or maybe I can sing the answers, because the answers or the questions, you don't have as much accent when you sing. Where is Elvis's?
We have Laura with Graceland, Coping Alone, and Red Feather with Graceland. We're taking the first 3 answers as they appear on our screen.
And I think that was Paul Simon. Graceland, Graceland, Memphis, Tennessee. I'm going to Graceland. Hey, while Colette's writing down the score, if you a few people have said they got lag, maybe if you hit your refresh button, we'll wait a minute for the next question, and we'll let you hit your refresh button, and it might do away with a little bit of the lag. Or if you're on a phone, if it's easier just to go out, come back in, that might catch you up a little bit. Sometimes it helps if you hit your refresh button or you go out and come back in. But if you do that, remember to hit live chat again, because it takes you back to top chat. So if you want to see all the answers and make sure you don't miss anything in chat, hit live chat. And while I'm on the subject, if you want to hit the thumbs for us, we'd love a thumbs up from you guys.
Or if you don't like us and you want to do a thumbs down,
let us know.
Let's do it. We always get a couple of thumbs down.
And if we get enough thumbs down, we'll put it in the file.
Welcome back, Anna Confetti. She lost internet. They have terrible weather. They've got most of America has got terrible freezing weather. They've got severe storms.
Oh, you wouldn't think it's sitting over here on the other side of the world where it's just about melting.
So we'll box up some heat and send it your way.
How about, and this week we'll just send out packages of Queensland heat. Get all the family around, open it up and sit around the envelope.
Yeah. Okay, number 8. I'll just give it a couple more seconds before I do that in case anybody's left to refresh and come back. Yeah, Canada's freezing too. Yeah. Oh my goodness. We'd love some freezing weather at the moment.
Just a couple of days break.
Yeah, I couldn't live in it.
Yeah.
But I'll take some for a few days. We'll do a swap. We'll swap some heat for some cold.
I'm sure you guys would like our sunshine for a couple of days.
Okay, number 8. Name a slow moving.
Oh, didn't even realise that was the next question.
Ice mass. So name a slow moving ice mass.
Ice mass starting with G.
Not very long. It feels like you're melting deep in the woods. It just sucks all the life out of you. Yeah,
you gotta have plenty of water. You gotta wear a hat. You gotta wear sunscreen. Or I think I'm not sure if you call sunscreen something different, but lotion.
Yeah. Okay.
Suntan lotion with like 50 plus. And don't be too active outside in it, and if you're going outside you've got to make sure you wear shoes, or else the bitumen and everything burns your feet.
Like there's been cases where the asphalt actually melts. There was also just recently, sorry, I've got the answers in front of me, there was also a weatherman. He put a piece of steak in the car and had the windows cracked about that much, left it there all day, and when he came back to the car, it was cooked.
Yeah, like in a big oven.
Yeah.
Oh, cars are bad. If you leave your car out in the sun, when you get in it, it's just, the sweat starts pouring out of you.
Okay, so the correct answer was glacier.
Glacier.
And we have Griffin, Deep, and Laura. I'll write that down, Griffin.
So we have trouble with cars overheating and that sort of stuff, whereas in the cold, I think some of the pipes underneath even freeze up, like with the oil and that in them. So that's something we never have to deal with.
That was a mouthful, Collette, I know. Okay, number 9.
He did not, did he really? We could use a little global warming.
I'm not even going to touch that.
We're over here in like 120 plus Fahrenheit. Yeah, we could do with a little less global warming, thanks.
Well, to give you an indication, we have a fan sitting over that way and a fan sitting here, and they're both just pointing on us. Okay, number 9. In the Bible, who did David defeat with a slingshot?
The old style slingshot.
Yeah, in the Bible, who did David defeat with a slingshot?
Goliath.
Awesome. Look at all these answers.
Everyone's on the ball today. I like letter theme trivia.
I didn't know that. What am I going to do when we run out of the alphabet? Start over again. Okay, so on my screen, I have Deep in the Woods, Conklin, and Red Feather with Goliath. So Deep.
I defeated lots of cans with a slingshot and bottles and a couple of neighbours.
Dag. Okay, number 10. Just make sure, yeah. Number 10. What is the birthstone of January?
JJ wants to know if Eric's eating a Big Mac. Hey, do you guys get the McRibs?
Take care, Twister. It was good to see you.
Thanks for calling in, Twister. Good to see you again.
You stay safe.
Yeah, stay warm too if you're in that weather over there with all the snow and freezing temperatures.
Eric's eating some nuggets. Okay, on our screen we have Conklin, Michelle, and Coping. No, sorry. Red Feather. Sorry, Coping, you put Granite.
Close.
So it was close. So it was Conklin, Michelle, and Red Feather with Garnet.
Garnet.
So Garnet is the red one,
yeah.
Red birthstone.
Deep red, I think, for Garnet.
Conklin.
Like a meteor ruby.
Michelle, and Red Feather.
Yeah, sorry, I missed it. If anyone answered, do you get the McRib over there? We get McRib here periodically, not all year long, on the McDonald's menu.
Okay, McRibs come in and out.
Yeah,
I try to avoid Mickey D's. But see, they call them Mickey D's. We call them Maccas.
Maccas.
We're going to Maccas.
Going to the Golden Arches. Because of the big golden M. Yeah. Call it either Golden Arches or Maccas.
Never had a McRib. Once one might order it.
They absolutely smother them in the sauce.
So they say the In-N-Outs is their drive-through, isn't it? Or is that something different?
Oh, yeah, I think In-N-Out is a chain over there for takeaway food.
Oh, okay.
In-N-Out burgers. I'm not 100% sure, but I think so.
We've been so good on our diet too, haven't we?
We have been really good.
Fantastic.
Yesterday, well, we started at New Year's, and yesterday was the first time we really broke diet. That's because we went to the city and we did a bit of shopping to get school supplies for the boys. Had to get new shoes for them and some books and things for school.
Yeah.
And while we were there, we didn't have McDonald's though. We chose to have Chinese takeaway, and it's the first soda I've had. Yeah.
So In-N-Outs is a burger chain, obviously. As they said, In-N-Out on the West Coast, not the Rib, is In-N-Out. In-N-Out West Coast, Big and Cali. Okay.
Yeah, it's nice. I liked it. I was having a few of them late last year at McDonald's. I was getting the McRib. It's finished now. It only stays for, I think, 2 months.
Yeah. Okie dokie.
Yeah, I love Chinese food and Thai food.
So we've been doing good with our diet. We just had
really
a
good
break yesterday.
I hopped on the scales at Mum's the other day and I've lost 4 kilos.
I'm avoiding the scales. I don't want to hop on the scales.
I can see it in Collette though, like the sides of her belly is starting to hollow out and cave in a little bit on the sides.
Yeah.
So I can notice it on you.
Mm-hmm.
One of the biggest things is I really want to be really strict on what I drink. No more soda, or I used to drink a bit of iced coffee, milk drinks. So no more dairy drinks or sodas. I've just been drinking water all the time, heaps of water.
My burn is slowly going away. It's starting to scab now, so that's good.
I'm not sure what 4 kilo is in pound. It might be close to 10 pound. I don't know.
You shouldn't go Grandma.
What?
I don't know. I think I'm lost in the conversation.
Does that say bum or burn?
Colette, how's your burn going? Don't get on the scales. Feel better. Clothes will fit, definitely. Yeah, I've noticed a change. My clothes aren't as tight either. So, yeah, that's where I notice it the most. 2.3 pound in a kilo.
Okay, so at least 9 pound I lost since New Year's.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, back into it. Number 11. Which character?
A few thousand pounds.
Which character did Bob Denver play?
Okay, so this was an old TV series, TV sitcom. Which character did Bob Denver play on TV?
Now sit right down, I'll tell you a tale of a seven seas.
Collette printed it out for me because I thought you might need a clue.
Okay, on my screen I have Red Feather, Coping Alone, and Gemini Girl. Red Feather, Coping Alone.
So we got our answers. I can sing.
Yeah.
Cool. Just sit right back and I went to say it already. I always sang it different, and now the words I've realised say something else. Just sit right back and you'll hear a tale of a fateful trip that started from this tropic port aboard this tiny ship. The mate was a mighty sailing lad, the skipper brave and sure. 5 passengers set sail that day for a 3-hour tour. A 3-hour tour. The weather started getting rough, the tiny ship was tossed. If not for the courage of the fearless crew, the minnow would be lost. The minnow would be lost.
Take care, Deb Daly.
Bye, Debs. Take care.
He also played Maynard G. Cribs in the Dolby Girls show before Gillian.
Say what?
What?
Maynard G. Krebs in the Double Billis show. Oh. Never knew that.
Okay, number 12.
Who was your favourite Gilligan's Island character?
Oh, the professor.
You like the professor. Did you have a crush on him?
Yeah.
Collette had a crush on the professor. I suppose, now that I look at the male cast, who else would you have a crush on?
That's right.
It wouldn't be Mr. Howell, would it? Or the skipper.
No. The skipper.
The skipper was very boisterous and funny, and I look more like the skipper than the professor.
I was trapped on an island once and killed a shark with my bare hands. Well, we breed them tough here. When they get attacked by sharks over here, they punch them in the head.
I think that made world news too.
It did. I forget what his name was.
One of our surfers, Tanning or
I don't know.
Mick Tanning, Mike, something like that.
Fleming, no, I don't know.
Anyway, Gilligan's Isle, I liked. Who did I like?
Gilligan.
Yeah, I had a crush on Gilligan. I've been found out. I had a poster of Gilligan up on my wall, and I used to watch when I fell asleep.
You didn't say crush. Okay, who were you crushing on in I know who, Marianne.
Yes. A lot of the boys in that like Ginger, but I like Marianne. So sit right back and I'll tell you a tale.
Oh my goodness. Oh Lord, stop it. Yeah, so if you want to Google the guy punching the shark, because he was getting attacked by it. It should be on Google.
It came up to him when he was on his surfboard.
Yeah. A 3-hour tour.
Yeah, baby. A 3-hour tour. Gilligan gave me more.
Okay, number 12, moving right along. Name the 1984 film that had a mogwai in it.
Mogwai?
I liked the number 1 of this movie, but I didn't like number 2.
Yeah. Hey, Fulton.
Name the 1984 film that had a mogwai in it.
Mogwai.
And we have Eric with Gremlins, RC with Gremlins, and Tony's time with Gremlins.
All right, I'm going to do a bonus point. Bum, bum, bum. Bonus point time. Double points. I'm going to add an extra question with double points. Ready?
And let me grab these ones first. Tony's time. Okay, ready?
Because it's another G and it's the same movie.
Okay, so
what
bonus.
was the mogwai's name? Starts with G. The very first mogwai in the movie that he brought home for him for Christmas. What did he name it?
You couldn't feed it after midnight. You weren't allowed to get him wet. Look at that.
All right.
Gizmo.
So Tony's time, Deep in the Woods, and RC were our first 3. And then Michelle just came in 4th, and Eric 5th, Living and Learning 6th, Green Eyes 7th, Griffin 8th, JJ 9th. Coping
okay, so
10.
they all get a bonus point.
They all knew it. It was just who was the fastest.
Yep, it was who was the fastest in.
All right.
I know, you said it before the question. Eric was saying about Gizmo was so
really?
cute. I wanted one.
Oh, I didn't even see that. They're gorgeous. I did a video ages back of a claw machine here, and for some reason it came out with.
I know there was no idea. You still don't know why
are they doing a
did
remake of the movie? But it just must have been old stock.
You know, they might, because they're doing remakes of everything.
Gremlins would be pretty good in CGI, wouldn't it?
Yeah, they're doing the Dark Crystal.
They are.
They're doing the remake of the Dark Crystal. That'll look good. My mum absolutely loved the Dark Crystal. Take your time, Red Feather. Gus didn't like Gremlins 2 at all, did he?
No, it freaked him out. What question are we up to?
Number 13.
Number 13. All righty, we'll keep rolling with the trivia.
What is the first book of the Old Testament?
So, first book in the Bible. What is the first book in the Bible?
That would have been better a movie. Yeah, they're doing a series on it instead of the actual movie. The Dark Crystal.
Okay, so it's coming out on Netflix as a series. Yes, it is.
Yeah. Okay, Genesis. So we have Arkonklin, Gemini Girl, and Deep in the Woods.
But the good thing about Netflix is they drop the whole series at once.
Yeah.
So you can just binge watch it.
Yeah.
Indeed. Haha, Phil Collins, Genesis.
I can feel it coming in the air tonight. I'm holding a Bible and I froze.
Genesis.
Number 14. What type of small green cucumber is often used for pickles? What type of small green cucumber is often used in pickles?
Deep straight onto it.
Yep.
Griffin's got it. And coping alone.
So the correct answer is a gherkin. Coping.
Hey, there's a good little tip too. For the question, make sure you put G in first, and then all you have to do is type the rest of it, because it's always going to start with G.
Except for the last one.
Except for number 30.
So a gherkin. We get gherkins on our
gherkin bush.
No, on our Big Macs. We get gherkins.
Dill pickles.
Yeah, but they call them pickles. Dill pickles. We call them gherkins. Good idea, Grant.
Great. Glorious.
Number 15, and then we're at half time.
Ooh.
Dill pickles.
Dills. Yeah. You're a dill.
What were they? The Rugrats. The dill pickle. They were.
No, that was Tommy Pickles.
Yeah. Rugrats. Number 15. What is the Old Faithful in Yellowstone Park, USA?
USA.
What is the Old Faithful in Yellowstone Park, USA?
What is it?
Today it's National Blonde Brownie Day.
Doesn't matter if it's correct spelling, as long as it's close and we know what you mean. Because I don't know how to spell it either.
And we have Deep in the Woods.
Geyser. There's some geysers on that the game I've been playing, Red Dead Redemption 2. I was talking over you, sorry.
Yes, I know.
What was that?
It's all right. I was just saying.
Just saying the winners.
Saying names. Names.
So who got the point?
Deep in the Woods, Conklin and Michelle.
Oh. Okay, yeah, that game I'm playing, Red Dead Redemption 2, there's a spot on that you can go and there's some hot springs and geysers. Have you seen that?
No, I haven't seen it. I know, I don't know what that is. Is it some sort of biscuit?
Biscuit?
Biscuit. Okay. Well.
Do they call Girl Guides brownies over there? I think the young Girl Guides are called brownies, aren't they?
Yes. Yeah.
Like young Boy Scouts are called cubs.
Yeah.
And young Girl Guides are called brownies.
Yes.
So that would be a blonde brownie.
I'm not sure.
It's really good, Laura. I love it because I get to ride the horse for hours and I don't even get sore. I can still walk. I can still walk normal after riding a horse for hours. It's really good. The next one I do, Laura, I'm going to show all my horses.
Yes.
Because I've got a few horses that I keep in a stable. You're allowed to have 4. So I've collected a few and I've got all the bonding up with them, because the longer you ride with them and feed them and brush them and all that sort of stuff, it builds up the bonding and they increases their stamina, and they can do tricks like rear up on their back legs and walk backwards and stuff like that. So I really enjoy that side of the game, getting to bond with the horse. So I've got, I think, 4 or 5 different horses, and the other night I put the record button on the PS4 while I showed all the horses. So the next Red Dead Redemption 2, I'll show them all.
My sister actually loves watching him play the Red Dead Redemption also. So when he does it, he does it for her when he records it.
Yeah.
Because she loves that type of era.
They're not really that popular, the videos of Red Dead Redemption that I put up, but there is a few people that really like them, so I'm going to keep doing them, and I'll do them at least for a few more weeks.
Yep. Okay, so I just did the tallies at half time, and we have Tony's time on 2, Eric on 1, Gemini Z Girl on 3, R. Conklin on 7, Laura on 4, Deep in the Woods on 7, Coping Alone on 5, Michelle on 4, Annie Confetti on 3, Griffin on 4, JJ on 2, and Red Feather on 6. So that's the scores for half time. Now,
Laura, Gus bought me the Red Dead Redemption game as a present. I don't normally play the games.
Yeah.
The boys have got the PlayStation and they play the games a fair bit, but I never normally do it. But he bought me Red Dead Redemption 2 and I love it.
And Griffin brought me the Spyro trilogy. The trilogy. And when the kids go back to school, because they go back to school next week. Can't tell I'm half excited. But yeah, they go back to school next week, so I'll be able to actually have my TV back. So I might be able to sit down and play. Okay, so it's halftime, and at halftime we do a lucky number draw.
Good one, Eric.
And the lucky number is behind the goat mask today. So it's behind the mask.
There. Okay, I better explain it in case people haven't been here for it before.
I will let people go to the toilet and grab a drink first if they want to, and I'll go grab some water while you explain it. And then when we all meet back here, we'll do the lucky number halftime.
Okay. So don't start guessing yet.
Okay, I'll go get the water.
We'll let you know when to start guessing. But for now, I'll just explain it if anyone hasn't been here before. At halftime, after 15 questions, we always do a giveaway, lucky number. And all you have to do to win that is guess the right number between 1 and 100. So previous to the live stream, we did a number up. We do a different number every week. And this week it's written behind the goat. So there's a goat's head up there. And behind that, there's a lucky number between 1 and 100. And you're allowed to guess as many times as you want, but only one number at a time. So enter one number, and as soon as we see the correct number, we'll let you know. And then we'll show you behind the goat just to prove it. Griffin's calling dibs.
There we go.
No dibs, mate.
JJ always gets timed out.
Yeah, well, if you put a couple of a couple of guesses in real quick, it'll just time you out anyway. So that's why I don't mind people having a few guesses, because if you don't get it straight away, Nightbot times them out.
Yeah, unfortunately. And the good thing about it is if
that's lovely.
No, did I get a drink from the toilet? No.
From the toilet?
Cold water.
We have very clean toilet water in Australia.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z are not numbers.
Only the day. Oh, that's my shirt that I'm wearing is one of our merchandise shirts. We designed this one a while back for Diesel. Not for Diesel to wear. You can see it there. There's the Simple Joys, got all the paw prints, and then Diesel's head. So that's a shirt that you can buy from our merchandise store.
We have gifted 3 shirts over the last year too.
We have.
We have. We did one as a trivia prize last year for the TSJ trivia prize.
Yep.
And that went to Kimberly. We gave one to some beautiful people that support us also. So we've given out 3 shirts, and we send out packages, 2 packages every week.
One of these envelope packages is for the lucky number.
Yeah.
And the other one will be for the winner of trivia.
Yeah. Oops, I just dropped the Vegemite. Whoever wins will get Vegemite.
So before we start doing the guessing, Colette's going to show you what you win.
Okay, so the only difference between the trivia prize and the lucky number prize is the front of the card. This one's a goanna, and this one is a barramundi. So, and then you get a Vegemite, and then you get a purse, and the purse has got Australia, a wombat, a kangaroo, a echidna, a dolphin, a kookaburra, a penguin, and did I say echidna? A platypus, a crocodile, a koala, the opera house. I probably doubled up on a couple. And inside this,
I would like to see all those animals let loose inside the opera house.
And inside the purse is a $2 coin, and the $2 coin has an Aboriginal on it, which is an Indigenous Australian, and a $1 coin.
The $1 coins have got something different on each one.
Yeah, they have different ones, different pictures on it. So they will be the prizes. Who drew the cards? I'm not sure who drew the cards. Not sure.
We bought them.
They're just printed cards that we've brought. Penguins in Australia.
Yeah.
We have so much diversity.
There's a beach that's famous for them down south. I think it might be in South Australia. The fairy penguins.
Mm-hmm.
What's the name of that beach? Can you remember? Fairy Penguin Beach. But yeah, if you want to Google it, you can. There's beaches because the southern part of Australia is closer to the South Pole.
Yeah. Yeah, no, there's so much diversity in Australia.
And the size of Australia is massive. Australia itself is about the same size as the USA if you take Alaska off, but it's only got 7 states and territories. So the states and territories are really big. Western Australia is the biggest state in Australia by far. It's nearly a third of the country.
Okay, you need to come back in. Okay, so welcome back. We're going to do our lucky number draw now. So you got to guess a number between 1 and 100. Are we ready?
Are you ready?
Ready?
Ready? Colette's doing the line this week.
Ready?
Go.
Ready? Go. So we're doing the lucky number, and the lucky number is between 1 and 100.
How did Michelle get that little 2?
I'm not real sure.
Did you do the number that I suggested?
Yes, and I see it already.
Already?
Yep.
No way.
Yep.
Who got it?
I see it straight away, and
look
it
at
is
that.
Eric.
It's been a long time since we've done 3s. 3 is my favourite number. And I try not to do it because it's my favourite number, and I think people will guess it. And it's been such a long time since I put a 3 in the numbers, so I'll do a double.
So the lucky number was 33. And
wow, that
goes
was quick.
To Eric.
Eric must have been thinking about that the whole time, waiting. Well done, Eric.
Okay, so Eric was lucky.
Ooh, it was a speedy one this week. Sometimes it takes a while.
Well done, Eric. So, Eric, if you contact us on our Facebook or Twitter, or you can send us a private email. Our email's in the description below. And we can send it out to wherever you want it sent. Well done. Okay, I'll put that goat over there.
I could tell you about it, JJ, but I'd have to kill you.
Okay, so Eric said that's his favourite number 2.
Awesome.
So well done. And well done for everybody for participating. It's just a little bit of fun, and it's something extra that if you're not doing so well in trivia, you got a chance of getting a prize through the lucky number.
So you don't have to know trivia to win something.
No, it's just we like to make sure that everybody is having a fun time and getting involved also. But if you don't want to and you want to lurk in the background, that's totally fine also. As long as you're having fun, that's the aim of it.
Hello, anyone in the background that hasn't been in chat?
Yeah. Okie dokie. Well done. That went right. Boom.
Boom. Just like that.
Boom. Number 33. Okay, I have a sip
I love
now.
3. And then all multiples of 3, and of course numbers with 3 in it, like 13, 33, 30.
I like the number 7, and I like the 37 and 73.
I like 9 because it's 3 3s.
So normally we try and avoid picking our favourite numbers because we have said our favourite numbers before.
I like 27 because it's 3 3s 3 times. And then it comes to 27. If you add those two numbers together, it's 9, which is 3 3s.
If you haven't guessed, he's obsessed with numbers.
Not so much all numbers, just 3s. I got a bit of OCD. Even as a kid, I always, like if my anxiety went up or I was stressed out. Looking back, I understand it, but back then I didn't even know what I was doing. It was just a coping mechanism. But when I was upset or stressed out, I would breathe in 3s. So I know to normal people it doesn't make any sense because you're breathing all the time anyway. You're just breathing. But anyone who's got OCDs will probably understand that I would breathe in groups of 3, and that would help me calm down.
JJ doesn't have a favourite number. Laura will be 30 in June. Awesome.
30.
I
really looked forward to my 30th birthday. I love being 30.
And you really looked forward when you were turning 33 too. I
had a big birthday
He didn't have a birthday party for his 30th. He had a birthday party for 33.
So for my 33rd birthday, I invited heaps of people, and we had a karaoke machine there, and it was heaps of fun.
Yeah, it was good fun.
You barely remember that, Griffin.
No, there's a photo. I've actually got a photo of that party, and Griffin was so little, and he was such an exhibitionist.
He hasn't changed. Every time I've turned up there lately, he's just gotten out the shower.
Oh, dear. Okay.
Well, we hope you've had fun with the lucky number. Remember, guys, we do that every week in the trivia.
Hey, Kimberly, what Big Brother are you watching?
Hey, speak of the devil, there's Kimberly.
What Big Brother? Is Big Brother back on in the US?
Oh, might be.
I don't know. You see,
Collette usually watches the UK Big Brother online.
But they finished it. They're not doing it anymore.
Aren't they?
No. No. So is the American Big Brother back on?
We've been watching I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here.
Yeah, I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. Who's the American in it?
The Hollywood Reporter.
Yeah.
Richard someone. Richard Cummins or?
Celebrity Big Brother.
I'd never heard of him before. He's a nice guy.
Okay, US Big Brother. Okay, and congratulations to Eric again for guessing the lucky number.
Congrats, Eric.
It started yesterday. I might have to Google it. But the UK one is really, they show all aspects. They don't edit it as much. So that's why I used to like the UK one. And I think that's why they don't do it anymore. We don't have Big Brother here. They banned it from here, didn't they?
Oh, after a few episodes.
After a few terrible episodes. Okie dokie. Welcome back to trivia. We'll get back into it. Number 16. Are you ready, Mr. Giraffe?
You want me to read a couple of questions?
You can't read it. Oh, well, you can. You can come back in with this one.
No, you do a few and then I'll take the mask off and do a couple.
No, you can do that one. Number 1. No, with that on.
What is the world's tallest animal? What is the world's tallest animal? The USA Big Brother tends to be a lot louder, I find, especially the celebrity one. They're really loud and there's a lot more fights and they tend to be a bit more obnoxious.
And coping alone.
Hey, here's Witchy.
Okay, so on our screen we have Arconclan, Gemini, Girl, and Coping Alone with Giraffe.
You just missed out on the lucky number draw, Witchy.
Welcome.
Welcome, welcome. Witchy's first time. And I was in Witchy's live stream last night for us.
No, we haven't seen it.
I haven't, Coping Alone. There's none around here for me to film.
we could have gone. They did have them. They weren't as amorous when we went to Australia Zoo.
Oh yeah,
they got giraffes
at Australia Zoo. He's got some.
Number 17. Who had a UK #1 hit in the 70s with I Will Survive? Now, this was in the ad for trivia.
I will survive. As long as I know how to live, you know I'll stay alive. I've got all my love to give. I got all my life to live.
I'll survive. I will survive. Hey, hey. Do, 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 do. Well done. And we have Gloria Gaynor with Coping Alone, Laura, and Deep in the Woods. So, Coping, Laura, and Deep in the Woods.
A big welcome to everybody who's just came in. We still got 15 questions of trivia left.
Only at half time, so we've got plenty time to catch up and get on the board. Number 18. What? Oh, and just a heads up, if anybody's just joining us through the game, all the answers begin with the letter G, except for the last question. So there you go. That's a little hint. All answers begin with the letter G. Number 18. What herb do the Chinese call the root of life?
The root of life.
What herb do the Chinese call the root of life? What are you gurring for?
Who's gurring?
Grr. G, g, g. The letter G.
How many people got ginseng?
We have Arconclan, Witch on Wheels, and Annie Confetti. Arconclan.
It's very hot inside this rubber mask.
Witch on Wheels and Annie Confetti.
Thank you very much for joining us again this week too, everyone. We always love doing trivia. Hey, look.
Hang on, just wait. Thank you, Arconclan. He's been reported.
Yeah, remember, guys, everyone has the power to do that. Everyone has the power to report people who need to be reported on YouTube. All you got to do is click on their name, isn't it? And follow the...
Yep.
Yeah, so everyone can do it if someone deserves to be reported for the right reasons.
Take care, Mr. Fulton.
Take care, mate. Thank you very much for coming and joining us.
No worries, deep in the woods. Our Conklin was on it and I reported it, so we won't stand for
if you
any
refresh
of
your page too, you've got to remember to hit live chat again because it takes you back to top chat.
Somebody that said something very nasty against women, so he got reported.
Yeah, bring out the big boot.
You're a giraffe. You didn't see any of it.
No.
Okie dokie. Yeah. Not going to focus on it. It's not going to bring down our mood.
No. Because we're as high as a giraffe's hairdo.
High on life, mate. Number 19. Zeus is the king of gods in which mythology?
This was actually a whole theme not too long ago.
We did.
I remember because I
nearly said it. We did this.
I remember because I wore a shower curtain for a toga.
You did, and we had such a fun time.
That was a really good trivia.
Okay, Zeus is the king of gods in which mythology? And we have Griffin with Greek, Conklin with Greek, and Deep in the Woods with Greek.
Annie, I'll take Greece. Okay. Same thing, because it was in Greece.
Okay, so we'll have Griffin, Annie, and RC. Griff?
Yes, niceness does matter, Witchy. I've started doing altering a couple of old traditional quotes as well for YouTube, like the old Gandhi quote, "Be the change you want to see in the world," I think it is. So I say, "Be the change you want to see in YouTube."
Okay, Griff, I added you as a moderator. I don't know whether you can do that on your phone, but it's there as an option also.
Just say Conklin can't beat you.
It hasn't showed up here. I haven't blued him though.
No, his next comment it will.
Okay.
If Griffin, type something in chat, mate. If you type something in chat, you'll see you've got a wrench now.
Hey, homesteading.
Hey, homesteading.
Welcome. Homesteading with the Herberts.
If you haven't met us before, I'm Grant.
And I'm Collette.
And together,
we're from Queensland, Australia. Oh, he's on a PC, so he can type faster. Awesome. Very good. Okay.
So we've only got about 10, 11 questions left on the trivia today. We've done our halftime giveaway, which was Eric won that.
Eric, yes. Welcome back, Red Feather.
Welcome back.
And I'm a gerbil.
And I'm a giraffe.
Ow!
What, did I get your hair? Oh, sorry. I get reported for abusing a gerbil.
Can I have my carrot?
No. Yeah.
There we go. I'm a gerbil eating a carrot. Okie dokie.
If you have just joined us, they'll be like, what the hell have we walked into?
What are they doing?
We like to get dressed up for the themes every week. So I'm a giraffe for the letter G, and Collette made a gerbil mask.
No worries, Eric. Thanks. He said, just letting you know, guys, Hazel's going to send my info via Twitter. Awesome. And yeah, info is totally safe. It doesn't get given out whatsoever. And we've sent packages out every week for the last year and a bit now.
It'd have to be close to 18 months.
Yeah. I have a special book with everybody's details. So it's kept. Yeah, it's not given out, but it's kept under lock and key. It's totally safe. Okie dokie, number 20. Starting with G, what sort of hammer does a judge use? So starting with G, What sort of hammer does a judge use? I'd love to be a fly on the wall in the boudoir with all the different outfits.
Yeah, well, we were in the shop yesterday because we went shopping for school supplies and school shoes and that, and we stopped into the cheap shop because they got those big plastic tubs for $5. And we're at the counter buying this big plastic tub, and Collette said, "Oh, this is going to be good for putting all your wigs and everything in."
The woman behind the counter probably thought, what, do you do role play or something? Okay, we have Red Feather, Michelle, and Deep in the Woods. So Red Feather, Michelle, and Deep in the Woods.
A gabble.
Yeah, well, this box there, if you drag that box over, have a look.
Oh, that's one of the boxes.
If you drag, because I haven't converted it into its special box yet. So this is just one of the boxes with all our bits and pieces in it. Okay, that's a dirty one.
That's my workout.
So we've got lots of different.
That's a mask.
So we have a box full of hats, wigs, little proppy things. Wow. Yes, it's summer here. Green hat. Well done, our Conklin.
Hey, look, Australia does have penguins. I found one.
Who wears short shorts? Grant wears short shorts.
Remember when Griffin used to wear
I know,
this?
Griffin loved that.
Ah, I'm a Scottish lad from Glasgow. Give us a Scotch lad. I could do with a wee drink. There we go.
So we have...
I've got to wear short shorts. It's too hot. I would rather wear jeans, but too sweaty.
Hey guys, got to go. Please give my points to JJ. Catch you next week. Take care, coping alone. Keep warm. Keep warm over there. Rug up. Okay, so coping alone has transferred.
I don't know. Is that against the rules?
Yeah, she can pick that. Transfer that. So I'll just do that. So I'll just do 9 for now. Okay. Okie dokie. Number 21. Name the dark grey, soft crystalline form of carbon used in pencils.
That's a mouthful.
It is. You need to come back and scream.
Okay.
There we go. Name the dark grey, soft crystalline form of carbon used in pencils. Well done. We have Red Feather with graphite, Conklin with graphite, and Laura with graphite.
Couple of close guesses.
Some close
there.
ones with granite.
Graphite.
Graphite. Red Conklin.
Been a long time since I've used a pencil.
And Laura. If anybody wondering what I'm doing over the side here, I have a tally board.
Good morning, Princess.
G is for good morning.
G is for good morning.
Good morning, everyone.
They can't see your head.
Yeah, too tall. I think I'm aware.
Griffin's in chat too.
Griffin's in chat too.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
So we've got our 2 Gs with us, Gus and Griffin.
3 Gs. Grant, Gus, and Griffin.
Oh, you did get the disgusting giraffe mask, didn't you?
Yeah, they're on special.
At least I have the height to pull it off.
You enjoy your dinner date
Hardly
with
doodly,
your
bro.
hus.
You could stand on your knees for that, Gus. Yep.
Griffin
Oh, my
says,
goodness.
hardly doodly, bro.
It's a bit scary.
You just wave back. Your dad.
I ain't shiver and shake. I was tempted to do that all morning, make a horse noise, but they don't make horse noises.
They don't make a noise.
But elephants do.
Yeah, but you're not an elephant.
Willie Parker says, hey, Gus.
Hi.
Okie dokie, number 22. And
Hey, Gus,
Yeah.
you want to put the kettle on and do a coffee, please, mate?
Sure can.
horse noise.
Yeah, elephant.
In a kid's book that I used to read the kids when they were little, it was a book on sounds, what animal does, like what animal noise does this animal sound make? Stop it, you're throwing me now. And when it came to giraffe, all it said was giraffe says munch, munch, munch. As when they're eating, and that says munch, munch, munch. Did you ever try Vegemite in
No, I
coffee?
wouldn't put Vegemite in
No. I do have Vegemite on biscuits, like arrowroot biscuits, which is a milk biscuit, which is they're yummy with butter and.
You can use Vegemite in cooking, like for a stock.
Yeah.
Put it in with your meatloaf.
Make a gravy out of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's sort of, it's not beef, but it tastes more beef or meaty sort of flavour, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Vegemite.
Yeah. Even though it's got no meat extract in it at all, or meat.
It's a plant extract. It's from yeast, but it almost tastes a little bit like beef.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Beef stock, I mean.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
But it has none of that.
There you go, you pass.
Yeah, very
Yeah, we
quiet animal.
have.
They can kick good too, because they can kick forward, giraffes.
Can you pass me the cup, please? That one's got a little bit in it still.
So yeah, a lot of animals can only kick back.
And not so much milk. Make it.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of animals can only kick out behind them, but a giraffe can kick forward with his front legs, so that's pretty cool.
Do you know why they can kick forward?
No.
It makes the can easier.
I don't know if you've heard that. Gus said, do you know why giraffes can kick forward? And I said, why? And he said, because it makes the can easier. Would
have been better with the mask on. Okay, number 22. In the 1995 movie, what was Pierce Brosnan's first James Bond role?
Pierce Brosnan. So, which Bond movie was Pierce Brosnan's first role in as Bond?
Munch, munch, munch. GoldenEye. Well done. And we have Annie, Red Feather, and Laura. Annie?
Close deep. Goldfinger was the earlier one
Feather.
with, I think Goldfinger was Roger Moore.
Laura.
Goldfinger. Goldmember. I think that was Austin Powers. Goldfinger.
Number 23. What is the collective noun for a group of elks? You didn't know this one either, did you?
I didn't know. I'd never heard this one.
Okay, what is the collective noun for a group of elks?
That water tastes really good.
A group.
Yeah, collective noun. So what would you call a group of elks? Elks are big deer.
Mm-hmm.
Someone's
I see
got it.
two.
Another
Take
one's
care, would
got
you
it.
enjoy your date?
And Gemini's got, I didn't see Gemini come in. How you going, Gemini?
She's been here forever.
Has she? Sorry, I didn't say hello. I've had a giraffe head off and on and looking at props in the big box. So I haven't been catching up on the chat. So sorry if I missed anyone coming in. Hello.
Okay, so we have our Conklin, JJ, and a Gemini girl.
Elks, big deer. Well, they might call a group of elves a gang too. A gang of elves.
Elks, John. Apologies for Aussie accents. I know. It makes
Well, trivia would be too hard if they could understand. I mean, too easy if they could understand us.
I know. There was a question I asked him last night because I test all these before we go live. And there was a question that I was asking him, and he said, you have to speak slowly with that, otherwise it sounds something totally different. So I forget which one it was.
It was towards the end, I thought.
Okay.
I'll know it when I hear it.
Okay.
Because they'll probably mishear it as well.
Okay, number 20. Elf gangs are getting out of hand.
Graffiti all over the North Pole everywhere. It's terrible.
I know. Santa
Wearing
needs to
their
keep
colours.
those unruly elves in check. Who's keeping a check on them?
Yeah, eh? They're all on the naughty list.
Yes, they should be. Oh my goodness.
Here, leave it out, Gov. Us Aussies haven't got a Cockney accent now.
We got a lazy speech pattern. Number 24. Actress Kate Hudson is the daughter of which famous film star? Elf crime is ridiculous. Oh dear. Actress Kate Hudson is the daughter of which female film star?
It's not that bad. They only go on a short crime spree.
Okay, we have Deep in the Woods with Goldie Hawn, Michelle, and Laura. I will take misspellings. It's totally fine. So we have Deep.
Goldie, she's nice. Do you know what my favourite movie with her was? Goldie Hawn with Steve Martin in, I think it was called House Sitter, where she moves into the house he was building for his, what he thought was going to be his wife, and she turned him down on the proposal. And the town sort of meets her first, but through a comedy of errors and events leading up to it, she pretends to be Steve Martin's partner in the movie in this small town, and it's just, I love it. If you ever get a chance, if you haven't watched it, it's an old movie with Goldie Hawn and Steve Martin in it, and I think it's called House Sitter.
Okay, number 25.
Oh, Real Rich on the Yacht. I think that might be the one where she lost her memory, was it, JJ? She couldn't remember who she was? Like had a bit of, what do they call that? When you lose your memory?
Alzheimer's?
No.
Dementia? No.
Like if you get a bump on the head.
Concussion?
No.
No?
It doesn't matter. Overboard, that was it, I think.
What else do you call?
Amnesia.
Okay.
That's it.
I was close.
I got amnesia. I can't remember what it's called.
Number 25. Which, world famous site in Arizona is known for its spectacular landscape? Which world famous site in Arizona? Are we saying Arizona right?
Yeah, I think so.
Do we say Arizona right?
That's how we say it.
Known for its spectacular landscape. Yeah. Red Feather, Conklin, and any confetti. The Red Feather, Conklin, and Annie Confetti.
All right.
Sounds right to me.
I'm going to ask you a couple
Awesome.
of questions before we hit the end.
Okay, awesome.
So, is the Grand Canyon? I would love to see the Grand Canyon.
All it's gorgeous and
And there's a couple of places I absolutely, definitely would love to see the Redwood Forest.
yeah.
One of our friends
I'd
through
like
here
to
was
hug
nice.
one of those trees.
Oh, you never even come close. Even if us and 6 other people joined hands, we still wouldn't reach around one.
There was this really, really big bottle tree. It was huge. Remember that out at the car park in Gatton? And you couldn't wrap your hands around it. And you got, I think the boys also
all
joined and hugged this big ass tree. I said big ass. This big
they
tree.
have got a big bottom. They're a boab tree. They're beautiful trees. In some of our videos at the local skate park, people commented how much they liked them in that.
Yeah.
The boab tree. They're a lovely tree. But yeah, that redwood forest, one of our friends on here was kind enough to send us some links of videos of the redwood forest. And oh man, that looks beautiful. That big ass tree.
My feather wants to go to Australia. She says, house swap.
Yeah, right about now. We get to see some snow in the USA and she can melt to death in Australian heat. Name the classic movie. This is number 26. Name the classic movie that finishes with the line, after all, tomorrow is another day.
Griffin said he remembers trying to reach around that big bottle tree.
Yeah.
He said bottle cap tree.
A bottle cap tree.
A bottle tree.
A bottle cap stuck on it.
Bohab, isn't it? A bohab?
Boab.
Boab. Gone with the Wind. We have Annie, Michelle, and Gemini Seagull.
Well done. That's an old movie. People showed some interest in the Golden Age era movies. Golden Age movies.
That's next week's theme.
So we thought we'd slip one in this week as well.
So Annie, Michelle.
And I made a mistake too after watching that back. I said, frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn for Gone with the Wind. But I think that was from Casablanca.
Your mum actually pulled you up and said, that wasn't from that.
She said, that's not Gone in the Wind. That's Casablanca. So there you go, Mum. No, we just named the classic movie. Sorry. Number 27. What is the 7th letter of the English alphabet? So if people have been putting G for the first letter of their word, all they have to do is hit enter.
That was just a quickie.
I don't remember it. What is the 7th letter of the English alphabet?
Conklin, Deep, and Michelle. It was just a little funny one that I threw in there.
The letter G. We're getting close to the end, my dear.
Yeah, I know. That's sad.
Letter trivia always seems to go quicker, I reckon. Who played... I like this. I put this question in myself. Who played the original Willy Wonka in the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory movie? Starting with G, which actor played the original Willy Wonka in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory?
Michelle said, I actually thought, oh, what are you doing?
Yeah, even though you know it starts with G, people are thinking numbers for A, B, C, D. There's only one letter in the English alphabet that can start with G.
Okay, we have Gene Wilder, and that's Annie, Deep in the Woods, and Conklin.
He was brilliant in that role. He was just made for that role, wasn't he?
Deep in the Woods.
Gene Wilder did a lot of funny stuff, but Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory was just amazing role for him. That little quirky side was just brilliant. Countdown sequence initiated.
Because it was going boom.
That's the countdown for the end of trivia.
Yeah. There's only
What are we up
2
to?
left.
Only 2 left. You want to do the last 2?
I shall.
Okie dokie. The river of chocolate.
I actually haven't had any chocolate in so long, and I'm starting to miss it.
I remember as a kid, like a real small child, watching that movie for the first time. It just blew my mind.
And the chewy, the grape chewy.
That opening sequence when they first walk into the opening of the chocolate factory where they're allowed inside, and they're just running through and everything they can eat.
Oh, what's that? Your imagination.
Isn't that when he's in the boat?
Yeah.
No, that's the scary bit.
Okay.
Well, it's not scary, but it was as a kid.
Number 29. What color is the jacket presented to the US Masters golf winners?
So when the golfers win the US Masters, what color coat do they get put on them? Hey, I've got the Cat in the Hat cup.
You do. And they get a green jacket. So we have Michelle, Red Feather, and Eric.
Well, it could only really be green, gold, or grey, couldn't it? I can't think of any
Michelle.
other colours offhand with G.
Red and Eric.
With your imagination.
And we're at Lucky Last now.
I will be your imagination.
You ready for the Lucky Last?
Bum, bum, bum.
How many G's are there in the word?
Wait. This obviously will not start with the letter G. We just want a number. You can type in a number for this. So how many G's are there in the word?
Googling. How many words are there? How many G's are there in the word Googling?
Come with me and you'll see.
Okay, we have RC,
trepidation.
Griffin, and JJ. There's 3 in Giggle. There's lots of 3s in lots of different GG words. So we go back up to our Conklin.
I said to Collette, maybe for fun we should do a word with no G's in it. How many letters in the word extermination?
Okay, blah, 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 blah. Just wait a minute. Yep, I saw your green too, but we're only taking the first 3 as they appear on our screen, Willie. So it's awesome.
It varies a little bit. Sometimes on your own screen, your answer will come up earlier because it's right there on your own computer. But by the time it goes through the servers and hits a little bit of lag, it comes through a little bit different on our screen. And we always leave our feeds. I know it's not a problem and no one's complaining, but if anyone's ever got any questions or anything, we always leave the stream up and it goes to video, and the chat's left up also.
Okay, so I'll do the tallies. You can do whatever you want to do.
I can do whatever I want to do. Just sit right back and I'll hear a tale of a fateful trip that started from this tropic port aboard this tiny ship. The mate was a mighty sailing lad, the skipper brave and sure. 5 passengers set sail that day for a 3-hour tour. A 3-hour tour. Lightning, thunder. The weather started getting rough. The tiny ship was tossed. If not for the courage of the fearless crew, the minnow would be lost. The minnow would be lost. The ship set ground on the shore of this uncharted desert isle, with Gilligan, the skipper too, the millionaire and his wife, the movie star, the professor and Marianne, here on Gilligan's Isle.
You're still daydreaming about your crush.
I want one of them bucket hats. Oh, Gilligan.
Okay, so I've just done the tallies.
Hey, you know, it's funny you should say that, Conklin. RC just said the original version didn't include Professor and Marianne, because he must have wrote the song for that original version and they ended up using it anyway. Because when we Googled the original song didn't say Professor and Marianne, it said and the rest.
Yeah.
And then later on, when we looked at colour episodes of Gilligan's, I get lost in a rabbit hole when we research trivia. I end up looking up all different things, and I ended up watching a little bit of Gilligan's Island.
Yeah, and the rest.
The colour episodes had Professor and Marianne written into the song.
Yeah. Okay, so we have Witch on Wheels on 1, Tony's Time on 2.
Well done, anyone who's on the board too. It's hard just to get on the board because of lag and different speeds and so many people guessing.
Eric on 2, Gemini Z Girl on 6, Laura on 8, Deep in the Woods on 12. Coping Alone gave JJ her points, so JJ with Coping Alone's points comes to 11. Michelle on 9, Annie Confetti on 9, Griffin on 6, Red Feather on 11. So today's winner with a score of 16 is R. Conklin.
Well done, Conks.
So R. Conklin, what are you doing? I don't know why that's going.
By the way, our temperature inside here with 2 fans on us is 91 Fahrenheit.
Yeah, so R. Conklin on 16.
Congrats, Conks.
Pass mine down. That will mean it will go to Deep in the Woods. So Deep in the Woods.
You sure you don't want a little coin purse, Conks?
Boom, boom, boom. So he has he has passed his down to.
Sorry,
Deep in
anyone
the
wearing
Woods.
earphones.
So you make me scratch out your name and write Deep in the Woods name for the winner, so I know where I'm going.
91 Fahrenheit. You're not sweating. Nah, it's not hot at 91.
Okay, and she says.
Not stinking, sweating hot.
I'm going to have a big mess written all over my book. She
Pass it down
says,
to
pass
Hazel.
it down to Hazel. So, I wrote Hazel's name now. Am I going to have to cross that out? No, I don't think so. Hazel is the winner.
Is Hazel still in here?
I'm not sure. I know Eric was. Hazel and Eric.
Oh, that will be the same address, maybe.
Not sure. So I will write her name down here. Heading out. Congrats, RC. Thanks again, Collette and Grant, and everyone.
Thank you,
keep
DK.
Cool, keep warm, depending upon where you live. Good day and good night.
And it's good night from me, and it's good night from him.
Okay, so, and we have Eric as the lucky. Awesome. Well done. I've just written notes here so I know where to send things.
See you, Michelle.
So if anybody knows where Hazel is at the moment, let her know that she needs to contact us. You're welcome, Griffin. Thanks for joining us.
Thank
we hope
you.
you had fun.
It was good to have you with us for a change. Thank you very much.
No, we don't, JJ. They were made especially. I got them made especially. I have a different site I use for things that I just want limited of. So yeah. I have to get back into
What's that? The TSJ pen?
yeah, like the TSJ pens. We've got the TSJ special edition cups. Money's been really tight at the moment, so I can't get into doing that side of things.
Yeah, because I don't know whether everyone realises that too. We have to buy our own merchandise.
Thanks, Laura.
We have to buy it like everybody else.
Yeah. Okie dokie, and thank you everybody who joined us. And we do a different theme every week. Next week's is going to be the film, movie, or
I'll hook you up, JJ, if you want a pen. I'll make sure you get one, mate.
Yeah. We'll order one for you, JJ. But yeah, I do want to get back into that side of things also, just doing the limited stuff for prices.
Yeah.
Griff, wash and dry your favourite sweater in hot, and you'll never have to do chores again. Her favourite sweater in hot. I'm sure sometimes the kids do that when they don't want to.
Well, they make terrible coffees, so you don't ask them to make coffee. Yeah, so you don't have to
ask them. Okay, so thank you anybody who is leaving at the moment. Thanks for joining us. Next week is going to be a film, like an older film era.
Oh, the golden era. Is that what we're doing next week?
Yeah, of film. So okay. It's going to have a lot of older stuff. I'm not sure how pre-date I go.
The golden age of film. Wow, I think you can go right back. Hey, let's go back to Charlie Chaplin.
Yeah. Might have a few silent films.
Silent night.
Oh, Eric's back.
Hey, Eric. The trivia prize got handed down to Hazel.
Yes, Hazel. Arconklin won the trivia. Arconklin passed it down to Deep in the Woods. Deep in the Woods passed it down to Hazel. So Hazel is getting the little package.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes, JJ, I appreciate so much the support and love you've shown us over the last year. I really do. And it would be my absolute pleasure to make sure you get a pen or anything like that you want. Just let me know.
Yeah, just let us know. I'm not really sure. Deep in the Woods.
Yeah, I wondered that the other day. I said to Collette, I wonder if there's anyone that has been in chat that has been trying to win a prize and would really love something that has never won and comes every week and tries for the last how many ever months.
Well, you could sort that out. You'd have to go back to your trivia and do check out your winners and write a list of.
Or we could just ask them.
Yeah, I know. Because like when we moved, I lost a lot of the records of that sort of thing. I was keeping score on who and what was getting sent out.
Yeah, because at the last house, we were sort of keeping track of who won the most each month for a monthly score winner.
Yeah. But this since we've been here, I have a book that I actually write the winners down, and as I send their prizes out, I actually put a tick beside their name and say sent. So I've got record of who has won. Oh, haven't you got it yet, Red Feather? Hers was sent out the same time as Moz, and Moz has received his.
Oh, okay. Well, it should be there any day.
It should be turning up very soon, Red Feather, because Moz is only in Queensland up further. But yeah, he got his, and I sent them out at the same time.
Wasn't that nearly 2 weeks ago?
I can find out.
We do say expect it to be 2 weeks.
Yeah, between 8 to 10 days.
Sometimes it's 8 to 10 days, but occasionally there is hold-ups. Over Christmas, it was more like 3-4 weeks.
Okay, so, yep, I've got sent written down there, so that's been sent. It's 1 week, 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. So it should be nearly there. It should be nearly there. just let us know if it hasn't shown up within the next probably week.
Yeah, I'd give it another week.
Just let us know, Red Feather, and we might have to trace it up or send you out another little package. But yeah,
it does occasionally happen where they get held up or lost or turn up empty, but it's usually pretty good.
Out of all that we have sent, we've only had one not turn up. That's I don't know. The alarm is set for some reason, and I don't know how to cancel it, so I have to keep hitting snooze. I don't know how to cancel it. So yeah, so just let us know, Red Feather, and if it doesn't turn up, we'll have to resend. But that's all right.
A reminder too that we are on Twitter and Facebook as The Simple Joys. If anyone wants to contact us through there. And I love seeing photos too. If anyone wants to put any photos up on Twitter.
Yeah. JJ said customs might be affected with the government shutdown too. But
I know Canada had a big hold up there for a while.
That was before Christmas, wasn't it?
Postal strikes.
Yeah. You're very welcome, Hazel.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. So it roughly takes, that's what we were just discussing, it roughly takes between, and I'm sorry if I'm talking loud, I feel like I'm talking loud, takes 8 to 10 days for a package to arrive. So just keep an eye out. Yeah, no worries. We appreciate you letting us know, Red Feather. As I said, we did have one package turn up completely empty. Completely empty. Not even a little koala in it.
Somehow the seal had come open and the whole lot emptied out in post somewhere.
Well, that's what we hope happened, unless somebody pocketed a little koala. Took a little koala.
There was no kidnap note.
No ransom note. So
I pity the fool. I pity the fool.
Take care, Laura. Thanks for joining us.
See ya, Laura. Keep an eye out for that next Red Dead Redemption gameplay video I put up, and you'll see some of the horses. There's a couple missing that I've lost.
Oh no,
Big Jimbo's gone missing.
I love that name.
Yeah.
Where's he gone?
I'm going to try and find him.
He was a big...
Nice big Shire horse. Big heavy set black and white Shire horse.
A good backside to snap.
Yeah, he was like a draft horse. So he was beautiful, and I've managed to lose him somewhere. If I can't find him anywhere, I'm going to have to steal one off of a wagon, because they tend to pull wagons. So I'll steal one off a wagon and I'll take him and train him up.
Take care, living and learning life. Thanks for joining us. They say a crock pot. We call it a slow cooker.
Yeah.
I absolutely love my slow cooker. A recipe I grab a silver side.
I did see.
It's corned beef, and I put a honey mustard premix of chicken tonight over the top of it. I don't know what you call them there. And I just slow cook it for a couple of hours on a bed of potatoes and carrots, and it turns out it turns out beautiful.
And it's really hard to burn your chest with it.
Even now when I do my because I fry up my little potato squares in some hot oil, and when I add them in there, I'm really gingerly putting them in because I don't want to have another burn.
I worked in the corned beef room, JJ, years ago when I was a lot younger. I worked at a meatworks or abattoirs and supplied a big supermarket chain, Woolworths. And when everybody started, that's where they started. They'd put them in that corned beef room just to see whether they could hack work in there. And then eventually, if you were there for a few months, you'd get moved around in the factory and move up to the other spots. So everyone started in what they called the corning room.
Yeah.
And it just had the big lumps of corned beef on the belt going through the machine, and the big needles would come down, pump them full of salt water, and then come out the other end. We had to get them and cryovac them, wrap them in plastic, go through the steamer, and then out the other end and get boxed. So that was where I started there, and it was really different. I've never worked at abattoirs before, and I got to know a lot of guys when I was working there. And eventually, because I stayed there close to 2 years, I used to be able to have free run and wander around and meet guys from all the different sections and see what happened in the process. It was a really weird place.
See you, Griffin. Love ya.
See you, Griff.
We'll have to catch up. I also worked at a butcher's, and we did a lot of the I did a lot of the cabinet displays and the meat trays, like for lucky raffles and that sort of thing. I did the meat trays for presentation for different clubs.
Meat trays are really popular here for prizes in pubs. Pubs do raffles, so pubs are bars. They do raffles for meat trays and breakfast trays.
Yeah, so I was a counter girl at a butcher's.
Yeah, there was a few different positions in that room, JJ. At the very start of it, you had a big metal tub on wheels that you would bring all the big chunks of beef in, and that was all the raw beef and heaps of blood in there. And you'd grab them out with a hook, throw them on the belt, and they'd go through that machine and get injected.
Okay, Red Feather said, Grant, are you going to do a live stream playing? I have asked him to try and do it.
I have thought about it, yeah. I haven't worked it out yet.
When he's doing the Red Dead, but he was a little bit unsure of whether he'll be too involved into the game to actually talk in chat. So he said, I might have to sit beside him and do the chat with him.
What do you think of that idea? I've never seen it before on a live stream for gameplays, but I thought it might be all right if I played the game and Collette wore the headset, because Collette could watch chat and talk to people and sort of give a rundown of stuff on the game, and I could just play it.
Yes, that is where he cut his thumb, JJ.
Yeah. Eventually, once I moved out of the corn meat room, I went to the conveyor belt packing for a while, and then the final place I ended up was what they called the bone room. So after all the carcasses were done with the knife hands, any of the bones and stuff left would come into the bone room, and we would cut them up with the big bandsaw, and they would be sent out for like either soup bones or dog bones, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And you used to just push them straight through, and we used to cut up the backbones, each separate vertebrae. So your thumbs were really close to the bandsaw blade, and they had a blunt bandsaw blade on, and I asked for it to get replaced, but they wanted to wait till the end of the shift because they hate stopping the belt for any reason, because it's pumping things out. And as soon as you stop the belt, it's loss of production. So they didn't want to stop it for me. And it ended up the blunt one hit the bone and just kicked over and took off the whole end of my thumb. So you can see the difference there in thumbs. So that's how I lost the end of my thumb.
You better go on like that together.
I'll probably have to stand up. So I was sort of lucky in the fact that it took it off below the thumbnail. So it took out the whole nail bed, I should say, and above the knuckle. So I still got the knuckle there.
He said, did they shut it down after, Grant?
Oh, yeah. Well, then they had to shut it down for hours. Now, I had a slight accident on that months before on the right hand, and the blade was sharp, and it just took off the very tip, and it grew back because I didn't touch the bone.
Like a lizard, it grew its tail back.
Yeah, because it didn't touch the nail bed or the bone or anything, just the very tip, the meaty part, and it grew back all right. But with that one, it came down like a sledgehammer, came down like a big hammer on it, and it just hurt so much because it was a blunt blade.
I have watched people talk and play, but I understand. He would like to do it, and he doesn't know whether people would be interested in him doing it, because the gameplay that he does do, he doesn't get that many people interested.
I love some of Conklin's comments.
But
no, it was my left hand. My right hand's my good hitchhiking hand.
But if he would, I have said that he should probably should look at doing it.
And to be honest, Conklin, when I'm hitchhiking, I rely more on my legs. That's why I wear these short shorts. I can lift anywhere.
Short shorts. Yeah, so
yeah, once they catch a look at these legs walking down the side of the road, that's it, mate. I'll get a lift anywhere. It took me a while. It took about a year for me to really settle that thumb down and get used to it. It pained and hurt for a long time.
you still get a pain if there's going to be a lot of rain or severe storm. He'll get a pain up through the bone in there. But yeah, it hasn't done it. And he did have, actually, he had surgery on that. He had a callus growth turn up on it.
Some sort of weird cyst turned up right on the back of the knuckle there.
So,
and it just got really big. It went really bulbous.
Yep. So 2 years ago, they actually opened it up and scraped it, and then re-sewed it, didn't they?
Yeah. So the first accident when it actually happened was like 15 more, probably 20 years ago.
Well, Griffin's 20. I think Griffin was 2. So 18 years ago.
Yeah. Just over 15 years ago, roughly, I did the first bit, and then 2 years ago they had to open it up and re-scrape it. But it's been really good the last 10 years compared to what it was.
Do you experience ghost thumb where?
I did for a long time. Yeah, I used to have pains right to the end of the thumb that wasn't there for a long time. And especially because I had a bit of PTSD with it too. I kept reliving it, and I had a lot of nightmares over it happening. And then they converted to really weird dreams. Like it just wasn't just the thumb. Saws and knives and stuff like that would do a lot of damage to me all over. Just really weird dreams for a long time.
Take care, deep in the woods, and welcome in Heaven's Gate Cherry Farm. Welcome.
Hey, Heavens. Welcome in.
Conklin said, I saw a fella lose his arm in a fibre shredder where they made pillows.
Yeah.
Boss had
I know what's coming.
told him to repeatedly not to push it in with his hands.
Oh, no, I thought that was going to be a joke. Sorry.
It's hard to tell with Conklin.
I know.
Is it?
That's because there's something I used to say too. My uncle fell into an upholstering machine. My uncle fell into an upholstering machine at work where they used to do lounges and stuff. But it's all right. He's fully recovered now.
So I'm sorry. No, it's a true story this time. Okay. Wow, that would be terrible to witness. You said no, it's true.
Yeah, I got that sort of mind too, John, because I'm, excuse me, I get obsessive at times, and that was a big thing for me, losing the end of my thumb. So for a long time, my mind obsessed on it, and I had a hard time with it for a while, probably a good few years. But eventually my body got used to it, and the new thing, and it comes in handy for some things now.
Hi, PMDB Entertainment. Welcome.
Welcome. It's been a while since I've seen PMDB. Welcome.
We finished the trivia. We're just having a chit chat.
Yeah, we had our halftime lucky number prize. We've finished the trivia. It was letter G this week. I had fun with that.
I had water in my mouth then, Conklin. He said, my uncle, the optometrist, fell into a lens grinding machine and made a spectacle of himself. Oh, no, I'm sorry to hear that, Tony. She said, my dad lost his leg in a car accident and suffered ghost pains for 13 years until he died.
Yeah, I think the older you are too, the harder it is, because your body has a hard time readjusting. So when the younger you are, when things happen, the better it is. Yeah.
Well, I got this scar here. I had a bone infection when I was about 20, and it used to pain and cause me a lot of problems with the weather, didn't it? If a severe storm would come, it would really ache.
It's really weird like that with your bones. Once your bones are affected or tampered with, broken, touched, cut, it's funny how barometric pressure affects it.
Yeah, no worries. Thanks for joining us, Hazel, and congratulations.
See you, Hazel. If we don't see you beforehand, hopefully we'll see you next week.
Yeah, and she's going to get hold of me to send her details.
Cool.
Awesome. Tony's time. Rico. How are all the critters going? Everyone still like the new house? The critters are going awesome. Diesel's doing well. Jesse's doing well. The kitty cats are fine. The fishies, the fish keep trying to lay eggs, but they're all girls, I think.
Yeah, they're not getting fertilized.
Not getting fertilized.
So they make a little nest on the bottom of the tank because they're big Oscars. They're about. They're big.
Yeah.
And they make a little nest on the bottom of the tank and flatten it out and lay their eggs, and then they're there for about 3 or 4 days, and then they're gone again. So I think the other fish in there eats them eventually, but they're not fertilized, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Now, I just want to say a quick hello to Caitlin, if she happens to pop in and visit us. Caitlin served us yesterday when we went to the shop, and I mentioned that we had a YouTube channel, and she was happy to come over and have a look. So if she pops in, I'll say hello.
She was the only one at that shop that was really nice and gave good service too.
Yeah.
I was not impressed with the service from the manager and the other people there, but Caitlin was well and truly a joy to deal with.
Yeah.
So thank you, Caitlin, if you happen to be watching.
Oh, look.
It's reminding you to drink water. It's 92 degrees Fahrenheit.
I don't know how to unset that. It's just the alarm.
Yeah, when that happened with my thumb, I was sort of starting to feel a bit sorry for myself and down in the dumps about losing the end of my thumb. But then through rehab and going to the hospital, I started seeing people with either no arms or no legs and that sort of thing. And all of a sudden, I didn't feel anywhere near as bad. You soon realise that people are a lot worse off.
Okie dokie, we might call it a day.
No, it's already called that. You have to call it something new.
Okay.
I was a Ruba.
Carabuna. Okie dokie, beautiful people. Don't forget to join us next Tuesday for our movie theme.
The golden age of film.
Also,
I don't know how that's going to go, to be honest. It's not something I'm really 100% confident with, but we'll work it out.
We'll do it so it's good for everybody. Also, there's going to
call it a night. Yeah, I think I'll call it a night.
Last night I filmed a froggy. So
we had a cute little visitor in the bathroom.
A little visitor came into the bathroom, and
we used to get animals inside at the last house quite a lot because there was no fly screens, holes in the walls, no joins. It was pretty well open slather. Anything could come and go in the house, even snakes.
Yeah.
But here we rarely get anything inside because it's got screens everywhere.
A frog managed to. We've had a couple of frogs.
I reckon he's probably hopped in quick when someone opened the door.
I'm not sure, but yeah, we have a couple of froggies that come and visit us. So I filmed him last night, and he was so cute.
I don't know whether it's golden era, but we might have to add some John Wayne movies, or
we'll work something out.
We might call it classic movies.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, old movies will do.
Yeah. Okay, so you make sure that you stay safe. Stay warm in your terrible weather.
Please, and especially be safe if you have to drive anywhere.
Yes, the roads will be slippery.
That would really worry me, the ice and stuff. So be careful in that.
It's called, sort of ice is it called? It's got a...
Cold?
No.
Slippery?
No. It's called a particular ice on the road.
Oh, road ice.
I don't know. Because we don't deal with snow here, so I don't know what kind of snow it is on the road.
Cold snow.
Stop it. Okay. You be safe. Take care, guys.
You got to poop, Winker. If you don't poop, you die.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you very much for joining us again, everyone. Thank you for comments on videos through the week. Keep an eye out for more. See you next time. Love yous. Bye.
Bye.